All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's a straight up energy reading for the influence of Venus entering Taurus. Crazy pre-shuffle here. I love it. What is Venus in Taurus? What is this doing for us? Well, Venus in Taurus, so as this pre-shuffle will show you, I did this before, obviously, and I got the Ace of Wands crossed by the Ten of Swords. It's slow your roll. It's a slow your roll thing. It allows you to sit with your feelings. But there's a problem. Under normal circumstances, almost any other year Venus moves into Taurus, the energies around it usually allow for that. Okay? You could sit with your feelings. Under normal circumstances, if you're waiting to hear from a runner, this would be a terrible influence for you. Not today. not right now. Because Uranus is sitting in Taurus, and Taurus doesn't like change, as I told you in the Uranus direct reading. And Uranus is insisting on it. Furthermore, Mercury is about to move into Aries. It's going to make things a little antsy. The urge to do something, the urge is going to be strong. So in this case, it's a beneficial alignment because it allows them to sit with their feelings and understand them. All right? It is almost, I swear the universe is like setting this up. It's like, it has to be. There's some higher power just aligning the pieces, rigging the game in a way. It's perfect. It's exactly what we want to happen right now. That said, let's do it. Here's the pre-shuffle. General reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Chair, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. By the way, the graphic for this, the thumbnail graphic for this reading, is an actual picture of the surface of Venus with the yellow sky. So I did that on purpose because that yellow seems to be important. I'm seeing a lot of mustard yellow around everywhere again, all over the place. And I'm pulling on Venus, which has a yellow sky, thanks to its carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide tends to scatter yellow. So, that being said, I thought it was a fitting graphic, but also gives you a view of things. Venus as a planet is hot. We couldn't live there, not just because of the carbon dioxide, but because it's 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and the pressure is enough to crush anything. It's over 1300 psi. It's crazy. So that being said, love is kind of like that, isn't it? Love is a bit of a pressure cooker. Venus is a pressure cooker. It's a planet that the energy of it represents love for us. So it describes this energy perfectly. While they can sit with it, you can go and sit there. It's a pressure cooker if you were on Venus. And that pressure cooker is because of the energies around it. And here it is here. Here's the slow your roll. Ace of Wands crossed by the Ten of Swords. Okay? It's someone who's sitting with the idea is this, but it's slowing down now. All right, it's like, okay, wait, hold on, stop this from exploding. Right here, it's somebody sitting with their feelings. All the stuff that's deep down, little bit by bit, is lit up. Okay, all the stuff that they refused to look at before is lit up, but they understand it. King of Cups, for all its afraid to be vulnerable, doesn't always tell you how they feel bullshit that we spew about this card when the energy reflects that way. It's also a very controlled love, a controlled doling out of the love kind of energy. Right here's that urge to communicate, that urge for something new, that urge for this to go off, right? This Page of Wands, my little explorer page. It is communication. Underneath it, bookending the Ace of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles, a very soul-nurturing energy. So in the surface energy, the universe basically gave me exactly what Venus and Taurus is doing right now. And it's very nice. It is a come to your senses energy, but it's got a lot of urgency around it because it comes in just before Mercury moves into Aries. And I've been talking about Mercury moving into Aries, leading to something. And I can see that in the pre-shuffle. I can feel it. So let's shuffle the deck right now. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus and Taurus, universe. Let's do it. Let's do it. This first card out is Before the Cut. So why the fuck are we here? I don't know. Two of Pentacles. It's an energy of transformation. I'm drawn to the butterfly. But It is that energy again coming back of someone's going to have to make a choice in this energy. While Taurus might just want to sit there, the Taurus energy might make them want to sit there in it and not make any changes. It's not happening. Mercury and Aries, a lot of fire behind that. You've got Uranus going direct in Taurus, insisting on change. It's a whole Calgon take me away moment for someone trying to just sit in how they feel. A decision has to be made here. Someone's going to have to one way or another. Okay, and that's exactly what I've been waiting for. It's come up before in this cycle, but not with these kind of energies around it. What comes after the Two of Pentacles? Someone's going to have to open up. Three of Cups. The flow of emotion. It's the biggest card of communication for me in the Minor Arcana. Bigger than the Eight of Wands. I got birds perched here. I got the sun. I've got the flow of water. I've got the flow of emotion. Someone's going to have to open up. It's that energy we got. I don't remember if it was the full moon reading or the Saturn reading about how the universe told us there's only one option here. There's only one good choice. Will they make it? I don't know. Depends if you have a super fuckwit or not, but I know they're going to. This is a recipe with Venus moving into Taurus. This is a recipe for your person going batshit crazy. I don't much care what they do. I think this is great for you because you're going to realize some things in this about how you feel. Venus in Taurus is the beginnings of one of the main reasons the April column of my Q2 reading the other day came out the way it did. All right? So this is setting the stage for that smoother, calmer waters of May and June. All right? So let's see where we go here. Let's pull ourselves a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus in Taurus universe. Let's go. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the Five of Swords. It's a false victory energy. Why though? What's fueling it? Yeah, justice. Again, there's only one good choice here. So no matter how hard, this is a very powerful card. This isn't. But they have a similar background, so they're literally fused together. Somebody can try to cheat the system here and not make a decision. They can try, but they're not going to succeed. There's just too much pressure on that Venus and Taurus and the feelings that they're sitting in. It's just like being on the surface of Venus. That's why I put it on this as the thumbnail of this damn video. You can't sit there. It's too much pressure. It's too hot. It's too much pressure. They are going to try this. This is in their nature. This short-sightedness, try to shortcut their way out of it. I don't think they can. All right, I don't. The energy here is very strong, is what Justice is telling me for sure. Justice is very strong. Usually you get justice from something like a judge. So that's a very powerful person. You know, let's do it. Let's see where we go. Energy around your connections here. How your person is behaving in the 3D is here. So, I got some frozen video here a little bit. Okay, is it going to freeze? Hold on. I thought to myself, I bet it's going to freeze. Let me fix the video here. All right, hold on. A lot of energy here, you guys. A lot of energy. Hold on. Literally, as I was moving my hand, I thought I better look at the screen. And the second I did, that's when it started to freeze. Unreal. Okay. Your person's soul is here. Hidden energy message from the universe is here. Man, there's a lot here. It's red with the energy or connection. The potential final outcome is here. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for an extended in the description because we're going to have to do some wicked voodoo here on this right off the top. Let's see where we go. And I want to know what they're feeling, and I want to know what you're feeling in this. Right here. Energy around your connection. 7 Cups. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of confusion. The energy around your connection is frantic a little bit. It's an energy of confusion coming off that. Yeah, it is. Because someone's sitting on the surface of Venus. And it's a lot of pressure and a lot of heat. And they're getting pressure from all sides, from Uranus, from Mercury. Speak up. Speak up. You understand these feelings. Now do something. Oh, but I want to shortcut this. Is there any way I could go in and maybe not? And then Justice comes in and says, no, motherfucker, you can't. You may not want to talk to the white cat, but you're going to talk to the white cat. All right. Here we go. 3D. How are they behaving in the 3D under this energy? King of Wands. What did I just say? I just acted it out for you. That has everything to do with this. This is the overall energy for a reason. All right, yeah, somebody here, again, somebody who thinks they can brush this off. You know, they're not, the King of Wands is not having any pressure. All right, I know what I feel, but I'm not having any pressure. So they're going to puff themselves up and they're like, no, I'm not. You know, it's fine. Yeah, they're full of shit. Here's the soul right here. Bookending the Seven of Cups. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Yeah. Anytime they try to do this, okay, they get disappointed. All right, the soul, the Page of Swords and the soul is a feeling of disappointment all the way down to the soul. All right, their own soul is disappointed in this behavior. As much as I have become disappointed in it, I am sick and tired of the King of Wands. I'm tired of it. That energy on that side. People like this drive me crazy. My neighbor is a King of Wands. I've told you about him before. Remember old squirrel eggs or raccoon eggs or whatever you know, that guy there, my neighbor. You know, the truth of the matter is, it's someone here. They're disgusted with themselves when they go ahead and do this because they can feel it. They're sitting there on Venus and there's a lot of pressure here. Okay, and it's creating chaos over here a little bit. It reads as confusion, but I'm going to step it up to chaos. All right, we'll see what happens when we clarify. But this is the overall energy. This is their propensity to do this. Again, I told you in the beginning, Taurus wants to keep things the same. Taurus is fine just to sit with it and not do anything about it. But the energies around, the surrounding energies, are not having any of that. And again, they can try and puff up, but they're going to have to bite. There's only one good decision here, and that keeps coming up this month. What's the message from the universe? It's red with the Seven of Cups, technically. Six of Wands. There's another butterfly transformation. That was in the card before the cut. I read that. Again, somebody here just making a choice. Just deciding to do something instead of ignore it like the King of Wands would do is a victory here in this connection. It benefits both sides, okay? Even if it does. Because if they decide not to come towards you, their energy pulls back a little bit and allows you to experience more on your side. If they decide to come towards you, maybe you get some kind of resolve, okay? So the universe is saying just making a choice here is a victory. It's only if they stay in this. And if they stay in this, there's a huge level of disappointment inside them. Why? Because Venus and Taurus is making them understand the feelings, right? And there's a lot of feelings here. I can tell you. I don't remember what reading it was, but I went on a diatribe about this King of Wands in I believe it was a pyramid portion or something of some extended, where I was talking about there's a lot of feelings here. Oh, it was the burning Empress tree. If I go over to the tree, it's them being vulnerable. Then they admit that they care about the Empress, right? Well, gonna have to admit it here. Otherwise, there's great disappointment. What's the potential final outcome? The universe says all they have to do is make a decision. It's red with the King of Wands, but it makes sense. It should make sense with this. Yeah. What did I just say? Before I throw this card, rewind about 30 seconds and listen to everything I just said from the time I threw this card. Okay? About if they make a decision. The most likely way the wind is blowing, because of the energy of Venus and Taurus, all right? And they can't keep this up, is communication. It's the Eight of Wands. It is forward movement. It is saying that the King of Wands will make a decision. Whether that's communicating directly with you or with themselves, that they're just not going to come towards you. Either way, it's a victory for both sides if a decision's made. For most of you, the wind is blowing toward a conversation between the black cat and the white cat. You and your person. All right? Wow. Again, very telling, this Five of Swords, of who you're dealing with, though. You know, a little shortcutter. Let's talk to the Light Seer, and let's clarify. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Unreal. Unreal. And you may say, well, there's no devil here, Steve. Oh, boy, I can't wait for the extended because, you know, you're always looking for the devil. Yeah, there's a devil here. It's right here. It's mild devil energy, but it lives right in here, and it's what's causing this. Devil energy of any frequency, and there's thousands of frequencies of devil energy, some dangerous, some mild, you know. They all cause chaos. They all cause us to question things. They all cause us to get in our heads too much, creating too many things, trapped in a room, round and round. They all do. They all prevent actual decisions from being made, at least good ones. All devil energy does. King of Wands makes decisions for the King of Wands. And with Venus and Taurus, that's not really an option. They're going to feel a sense of disappointment down to the soul if they do that. Tell me about the Seven of Cups, the energy around this connection, flying out of the deck. Okay, it flew out right here, sits there. It's 10 swords, so we need that data, right? That's why it flew out. It's crossed by the Six of Cups. Ultimately, this person makes a decision because they feel this is over. They understand the feelings with Venus and Taurus. They feel that this connection is dead, done, and over if they don't make a decision. Okay? That's ultimately it. And that's kind of what the universe is saying here. And that's why we have the Eight of Wands here too. So ultimately, somebody here decides to do something. Okay? They decide to do something because as they feel it, and then the thought of it being over creates a huge level of disappointment within them. And that is likely to cause communication. Why is the 10 swords here? See? Everything I just said just got backed up. The Five of Cups. One of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. It's why it's here. They feel that, what did I say? Rewind. Re-fucking-wind. Why am I your second favorite energy reader? I said they feel the disappointment. They make a decision here because of the fact that they're aware of their feelings. Venus and Taurus. They're aware of it. There's pressure to do something, and they know if they don't do something, there's disappointment. And here's disappointment right here. Here's sadness, right? It's my sad horse in the animal deck. Yeah, that's why the 10 swords is here. This 10 swords and this 5 cups are what caused this person to make a decision because they understand these feelings. They're feeling them, and they get it. They get it. Okay, I love them. The King of Wands doesn't like to admit that. The King of Wands, this may cause problems for them. But it doesn't matter. A decision will be made here. All right. It's too much pressure being put not to. It's like you're trying to decide if should I go left or should I go right, right? And then you've got two other people. One's named Uranus. Well, that's a weird name. The other one's named Mercury. Also kind of a weird name, but all right, fine. And they're both yelling at you, yapping, one in each ear. You're going to have to pick one. You're going to have to pick one. You're going to have to pick one. Right? And all you want to do is just kind of weigh the options. There's no room for that here. Tell me about the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? Unreal. All right. King of Wands. Give it to me. Why is it here? I don't know why I'm already laughing. I don't know why I'm already laughing, but here it is. It's the Seven of Pentacles sitting on hands. Sitting on the hands. Spinning wheels. I would love to say it's divine timing. I would love to tell you the story of the little seeds that are growing. Yeah, the seeds are growing, but somebody here is sitting around. All right, and the universe is saying it's funny. The energy coming off this. There's some yellow. There's Venus's sky, isn't it? Right? And this guy, he got some good guns here. Right? I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. There's a weird energy coming off this card. It's like the environmental energy around the universe is like you're sitting on your hands. Right? You're not going to be able to keep these guns if you don't get up off your ass and go to the gym. All right? You're going to have to do some curls and lift some weights. If you want to do that, they're going to have to do something. And the environmental energy around them is one of contemplation. I just got done giving you an analogy. If you're trying to decide to go left or right and this person, Uranus and Mercury, are in your ear, blah, 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 and it's just, yellow is forward movement. Somebody here makes a decision. After a long time of sitting on their hands. But that's what they'd rather do. He don't want to go to the gym anymore, right? He already got his girl. He's fine. These were girl getting guns. They think they're all set. King of Wands always does, right? But they got to. What's going on? What's on top? 8 wands. These two are read together. 8. I got double 8 wands here. Yeah. Ultimately the King of Wands will go to the gym. Go to the gym is making a decision here. Doing something, getting up off their ass. Why is the 8 wands here? 5 of swords. Again, look at this. In the clarifiers for the 3D energy, our final outcome, 8 of wands, and our overall energy, 5 of swords, both came out on top of it. Why is the 8 of wands here? The 5 of swords. because they can't come up with a way. He can't come up with a way to keep those guns and not go to the gym. All right? I mean, he feels like he doesn't have to because the girl getting guns, right? And once you get the girl, whatever, you just quit. You let yourself go. You get all gross and shit and all the muscle goes away. That's fine. But he's trying to figure out a way to do that, but he can't. So he ends up doing something. Gonna have to make a decision. There's no way to do it. All right? It's this person to a T. And yeah, they may still try to shortcut this. That's their plan. But that plan leads to disappointment, which leads to a feeling of this being over, which might actually lead to some serious victory here, which is why the Eight of Wands came out twice, I think. Why is the Page of Swords here? Let's talk about the soul, this disappointing energy, right? I wanted a great horned owl. I got a barn owl. The great horned owl is on the King of Swords. I got a page. Even I'm disappointed. Just the disappointing energy that's here. There's nothing wrong with these little guys. They're cute. But I bought a great horn, right? I ordered a great horned owl. Okay, you sent me a barn owl. That's not the same thing. He don't even have horns. Okay, wow. It's just, down to the soul. They disappoint themselves. This person is wicked hurt over their own behavior. Hell, if they'll admit it. But they are. I'm telling you. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why? It's Redneck Sinead again. I knew it. As I started to finish shuffling, I started to laugh. And it's because my eye, while I was shuffling, got drawn to the little stars around here. And whenever I see that, nothing compares to you. And I am not going to make Ireland cry again by doing Redneck Sinead. It's very cruel of me to do that. They're good people. But at the end of the day, they're so disappointed that this might be over because there's just, without you, there's nothing. There's nothing to even hope for. And I say that all because as I laughed and I finished shuffling and it just completed the circuit, the Eight of Cups, right? Again, this person here, as much as they'd love to walk away from this, they know that you're their Nine of Cups. You're the sun. It's a pull to come towards you, and they have to get disappointed for that to happen. But this is an energy, the environmental energy around their soul that's making them disappointed in themselves and making them feel 10 swords and sadness and all that, is the fact that nothing's going on here. Nothing happened here, and you might go away. Okay? Yeah, because they understand the feelings because of Venus and Taurus. It's just all the universe is doing is chatter in their ear trying to get them to make a decision. They do, but they'd rather not. But what's on top? Eight Pentacles. Yeah. Again, trying to distract themselves. As soon as they feel that's what the King of Wands does. They're the king of distracting themselves from any real feelings. It's fine. That should have fallen there. That's obvious. Why is the Eight Pentacles here? Four of Wands. Part of their disappointment are these 8 broken cups. Okay? What the King of Wands has to admit, and we've talked about this before, all right? All of my readings tie together. You get the real deal here. Anybody pulling readings and they're all just willy-nilly doesn't mean anything. Everything's connected. Everything is energy. The King of Wands does not want to admit he was wrong. He or she was wrong. Okay? Somebody here got it wrong. Somebody gave to the wrong Four of Wands. And now there's that, all underneath it all is this feeling of disappointment towards that. And then you're walking away. I should have walked away and gone toward you. And then now you're walking away. It's all round and round. It's enough to make them do this. Oh, right? Good Lord. All right. All right. Let's talk to the fickle old gal. 6 Wands. Okay? So, victory, the universe is saying, hey, look, this person making any decision at all, okay, to move forward in any direction, away from the DF or towards the DF, is a victory. It causes transformation. And I understand how energy works, and I can see how that could happen, okay? Because there's no going back from whatever happens here. There's no going back for them. It just plays out that way because the DFs are going through so much change, right? You ever hear that saying? People say you might have great distance between you and your person. A lot of readers say that, they'll read it as geographical distance and things like that. There's no geographical distance in the damn energy. There's no such thing. Distance between you and your runner is distance in frequency. There's that old saying, you're 1,000,000 miles away from each other, right? Yeah, 1,000,000 miles away is about how far the span is between the high vibration of the DF and the low in this person's vibration, which has remained relatively the same. It reaches a point where there's too much difference, right? Where the cobbler down in the town is not going to get a date with the princess, kind of a thing. It's not going to happen. It just can't. It just can't happen unless it's some kind of weird masterpiece TV show where that happens. But it just doesn't happen, generally speaking. There's too much distance between them. It's energetic distance, all right? And that's kind of what the universe is saying here. That's why there's no going back, because any decision they make is going to grow the energy on the DF side. And it might push you way out of their realm, and they're picking up on that. They don't know it because they're not an energy reader, but that's part of what that disappointment is too. That's why they feel this Ten of Swords, which causes some sort of decision. It's a feedback loop unto itself. It loops around. So that's why also we get the Eight of Wands in the final outcome, I'm sure. Now, let's finish talking to the universe now that I've explained her initial message. All right, let's see. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Tell me about it. What did I just get done talking about? I'm your second favorite. I have no idea. It's the Queen of Tits. It's the Empress crossing that. Everything I just told you. If you weren't listening, if you were futzing with a little dog or a cat, go rewind about, I don't know, a minute and a half to everything I said while I was shuffling for this card. I'm not going to repeat it. It's nonsense for me to do that. This just verified every word that came out of my mouth about distance, 1,000,000 miles away, higher frequency, low, all of that. Any decision they make here, all right, benefits the Empress. Benefits. It causes transformation in the Empress. The Empress goes up, even if they don't come towards you. It shows you a lot. Do you want a Five of Swords person? Or do you want someone who's going to man or woman up, pull up their big boy, big girl pants and tell you how they feel? Right? All right. The Empress right here. And I just got done talking about the princess, right? Or the little cobbler down in the village doesn't get a date with the princess. They're 1,000,000 miles apart, energetically speaking. It's status at that point, but you catch my drift. Well, the Empress, everybody wants to bang the Empress, but not everybody gets to, okay? In other words, this girl right here isn't gonna bang the devil, right? That in this deck, the guy with the hair blowing and he's hot, sure, but she ain't gonna do it because he's low vibration, right? She gonna pick up on that. She don't want to end up at the clinic the next morning getting the Charlie Sheen full panel special. She don't want to end up there. Nobody wants to end up there. I'll tell you what, even if it is a special price. What's going on top? Four Swords. This energy rips their heart chakra wide open, okay, on the runner side. It rips yours wide open too, which is why you get some growth right here. But for them, this is read with the Ten of Swords, okay? This person's going to be in a lot of pain here. And again, the King of Wands does not like that. They don't like to feel that. It's my Fonzie card, right? Just, whoa, hey, brush it off, walk it off, no problem. Not going to be able to do that here. That's come up continually. Why is the Four Swords here? Look at, another sad girl. It's the same damn girl, right? She just put some pants on this time. It's the same damn girl. It's right here, 5 Pentacles, 5 Cups. They're read together. Yeah. Someone feels the loss and they make it forces a decision. The universe says the same thing. But the universe wants to make it clear that you benefit. It wants to show you that Steve's right. No matter what this person does here, it benefits you. Now, if they don't make a decision, all right, it still can benefit you. It depends how you see it. Either way, you come out smelling like a rose. But energetically, it's better if they make a decision, one way or the other. All right, and the energy around them is trying to force that. Uranus and Mercury can be very convincing to Taurus, Venus. Okay, can be very convincing. All right, let's see. Well, our final outcome is 8 Wands. That's pretty rare, isn't it? Yeah, those of you who've been watching a while, we don't get that very often. In the final outcome? Really? As the base energy, communication, forward movement? The universe seems to think they'll make a decision, and I can dig it. The heart chakra is open. There's a lot of sadness, loss. That's what ends the separation phase. All this here adds up to a Three of Swords. I don't have a Three of Swords yet, but I suspect we'll see one at some point. If not, who cares? This Three Swords energy. These are very sad girls. Huh? This one here didn't even bother putting pants on. Just go outside, whatever, in my t-shirt. Good Lord. You're just getting me in trouble on YouTube. I don't mind. Go outside and with no pants on, but don't show it on my video. I'm going to get 18 plus with the new censor rules. Everybody all of a sudden in the world turned into Puritans. We're all a bunch of... It's unreal. I always wonder who's running YouTube. I always picture it's just a bunch of like people in like Quaker outfits or Puritan outfits, and they come to work in the horse and buggies and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I have no idea. It's really strange. Why is the Eight of Wands here? They're certainly not digging Steve Love Tarot, I'll tell you that. Eight Wands. You keep dinging me all you want. I ain't gonna change. Here we go. Eight Wands. How good am I? Huh? Come on, I'm smiling ear to ear right now. I'm laughing my ass off. I said, I just got done talking about we ain't got a Three of Swords, but these all add up to Three Swords. We should see one, but even if we don't, who cares? This is Three Swords energy. Crossing the Eight of Wands is Three Swords, the card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. I just pulled it. I just shuffled to it, and I just got done talking to him. Right here, Three Swords. Kurt Cobain in pain. The pain becomes strong. This feeling, the heart chakra ripped wide open. This feeling of loss becomes very strong in this energy because they understand the feelings. And there's a lot of pressure sitting on the surface of Venus. A lot of pressure to speak up with Mercury moving into Aries, which I've been talking about since the Mercury and Pisces reading. I said we probably wouldn't see any action until Mercury moved to Aries. I'm not pulling on Mercury and Aries now, but Mercury and Aries is an influence here. It's just a couple of days after Venus enters Taurus. All right? Venus enters Taurus on the 16th. It's just a day or two. Just a few days. That's it. What's on top? Five Pentacles. Oh, Five Pentacles. I actually felt this as Five Pentacles. It's the Page of Pentacles. Same girl, I think. Pretty close. She got a hood on here. It's all the same girl here. It is. They're all the same. It's communication on top of communication. It's read with the Eight of Wands. It had to be a card of communication here. It's communication that's fruitful. It does something. It goes somewhere. No matter what this person does, even if this is inner dialogue with themselves, it does something. And it all benefits the Empress. Far more than it benefits this person. So you should be very happy about that. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? The Two of Pentacles, which is important. Because this ties us back to the card before the cut. The Two of Pentacles is why the fuck are we here? And this is all about transformation. It's got a lot of confusion to it. Her ass is on the front. Imagine you looked in the mirror and you saw that. You'd freak out. Somebody's freaking out. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. When I mention the ass on the front thing, holy shit, what's going on? I mean, I freak out when I see a new age spot or mole or something pop up somewhere. I freak out. I'd freak out like crazy if my ass was on the front when I looked in the mirror. What the fuck happened last night while I slept, I would think. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy confusion. Crazy. It's read with the Five of Swords. Just that picture tells the story. And this is why the Page of Pentacles is here. A decision is going to be made. The universe just keeps backing it up. The decision, as much as they don't want to, they have to admit some things either to themselves or you. I'm not going to suggest that for all of you they show up and communicate with you. But I am going to suggest that for all of you, you benefit as long as they make a decision here one way or another. You will know. One way or another, you will know. You will feel it. Something will change. You'll wake up one morning and all of a sudden you'll feel different. I think it's a little bit of that optimism energy that I talked about in a recent 3 card. All right, it's a little bit of that. All right, so no matter what happens, you win. That's amazing. That blows my mind. I love tarot. I do. Tarot reflects the energy so nicely. If you put it out there with your soul just right. The words you say don't mean much, right? But when I'm here doing these readings, even though I'm talking to you, I put a lot of soul into these readings. That's why they drain me, right? That's why you get drained. I'm ripping my guts out for you guys. The universe is listening. And it's like, yeah, it's the 3 swords energy, and it's strong. I could feel it here, okay? So let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Let's see. Let's find out right now if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you, and I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo here. I'm going to go pull some wicked, wicked voodoo. Let's go. Give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell from the bottom, of course? What else you want to tell everyone here before I go and pull? I mean, I got a lot to pull on. 5 swords, 3 swords. I've got all these feelings. What the fuck is this 4 of wands? What is that? Are they married? Are they in a relationship? Is it just how they've been, what they've been given to in their life? Could be any of that. I got to pull on the King of Wands. I got to pull on you. I got to do a pyramid. I got to do a timeline. Jesus Christ. It's going to be, I'm going to need a breakfast fuel up before I do that extended. All right, here we go. This is nice. I'm interested to see, because you came out, you know, the Empress. I'm interested to see what you get out of all this, what you're going to be feeling in all this. Let's find out here what else the universe wants to tell you. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman, new perspective energy, 6 Pentacles, the page, Knight of Pentacles, feels a little pagey, and crossing the 6 of Pentacles is the Chariot. This is the base energy. These are the outlying energies. Slowly but surely, this is a message for you in a way. Slowly but surely, an energy, a perspective change has been trying to find you. The speed of that is about to pick up. You know, you wouldn't normally associate Venus and Taurus with anything happening fast. But because of the energies around it, because of Uranus, who insists on change, and Mercury moving into Aries, insisting on someone speak the fuck up, the energies are actually picking up speed. There's a lot of urgency around this decision, to make a decision one way or another about these feelings. The universe is telling you that an energy of a new perspective on your whole life, on why you love, who you are, has been slowly and steadily coming your way. It's about to pick up speed, okay? You're about to find, I've been saying this for a while. I think a lot of you DFs in particular are about to find out exactly how important you are, exactly why you matter. And it'll change your whole life. There's a lot of life-changing shit happening right now. Your runners, I already said it earlier in the reading, they're in a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain over this here. All right, you shouldn't be happy about that. Have some empathy. All right, I know, sweet revenge or something like that because they hurt you. But don't let yourself fall into that low vibration trap of liking the fact that they're Kurt Cobain in pain here, the 3 of Swords. All right? Don't fall into that trap, because that lowers your vibration. I encourage you not to lower your vibration. Have some empathy and say, well, you did it to yourself, but, you know, you can get out of it. It's an energy here where when we start blaming ourselves, well, I made my own bed. You know, I did this to myself, so whatever. When we get in that position, we don't change things. All right? And sending that kind of energy their way is likely to get them to not do anything here. All right, they're likely to pick up on that because they would be inclined to just use that as an excuse, because the King of Wands is an excuse machine. A better way to look at it is we always have the ability to change our direction with our free will decisions. And somebody here, I think, is about to do that. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. I do. And if I help one person with this reading, I've done my job, karmically speaking. Anyway, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. Should be interesting. I'm going to take a screen grab of this here. All right. All right. Wait. You know what? Wait. What's under this 3 of Swords? Ace of Pentacles crossing the 3 of Swords. Again, long time coming, but this 3 of Swords ends very strongly in this case does something to end the separation phase in this particular soulmate cycle for sure. Even if that separation is just with yourself. Okay? Keep that in mind on either side. And that's important. That's important too. All right. All right. That's it. I'm going to go pull the extended. Good luck.